Hello Casio fans from all over the world. Today's video will bring in highlight the W series. We will split the video in 3 parts. First part will be made of the watches from the current generation starting 2000. The second part will be the watches from the late 80s and the 1990s. And the third part will be a brief presentation of the watches from the 1980 period. Stay tuned because it might be that you will identify your watch. Nowadays, the W series is dedicated for the youth. This is because the fact that the watches do not exceed more than 40 euros and the cheapest is around 17 euro. Yes, you've guessed, is the W202, the resin replica for the B640. If we check Casio official website, all the W watches are included in the timeless collection. This is how Casio will try to sell us the retro design masked in a variety of colors. The era from the late 80s towards 2000 is mainly made of both watches that are similar to the squared shape design, aka the F91, and the round shapes with oval and circular patterns in regards to the design. This design is representative for the year 2000 onwards. The vintage era is made of high value watches because it was mainly consisted of the digital Marlin variant, and we have a lot of them. At the late 80s, they tried to introduce also cheaper variants. In today's collection, we have the W96, released in 2002 and was retailed with $16, a cheap watch with large display and water resistance. The W210 was released in 2005 and have mainly the same features as we will see for the rest of the watches: time, date, timer, alarms and water resistance. In regard to the materials, they are all made of resin with some exceptions. The W213, released in 2009, was also an under $20 watch, and this one has a metal bracelet folded. Of course, we have also the W215, which is currently retailed in Africa, at least according to the Casio official website. For sure, there are some retailers that have it on the stock. The W216, released in 2014, is little over $20 and has less functions, exactly like the F91W. Strange, the W217 is the bulky variant of the F91W, respecting the same features, color combination, but is larger and was released in 2017. The W218, you've guessed, was released in 2018 and has a design similar to the 5600 series from the G-Shock. It was released in a lot of color variants. The W219, similar to the 6900 series. Not entirely, but let's consider it like this. It is the same as W218, a lot of color combinations and variants. The W213 is the most similar with the 6900 series and was released in 2012. The W734 has the metal bracelet as well, and it is also dedicated for sport activities, having a long range of stopwatches. The W735 and 736 has the vibration functions. In regards to alarms, we have also the W737 with a squared shape design and released in 2020. The W800 was released in 2007 and it is loved because of the fact that the time is shown in each mode. The W202, released in 2013, is the resin variant of the B640, but in a cheaper version, way cheaper. There are are other W series watches that are very hard to find. They are not on Casio official website, but still there are some retailers that sell them. We have the W752 released in 2005, or 753 with auto backlight, also released in 2005, the W42H released in 2001, and the W201. And let's do not forget about the WS220, the solar watch. I guess this would be the most expensive one from the W series. Next to it we have also the S210, which has a tide graph and the moon phase represented on the display. As mentioned, they are both solar watches and they both retailed with around 60 euros. In regards to the 1990s era, I could identify few watches. The W741, released in 1995, has the electrolume. The W720, released in 1989, was reported that was sold also in 2015. We have also the W86, introduced in 1995, has also the electrolume and currently is available on Casio UK official website. The W66, released in 88, has the W59 case with a racing theme. It was sold until 1994. The W14, released in 1985, similar to the W59, maybe a little more edgy. Like this we have also the following models, like the W18, W19, both released in 1987, and the W14. Another great one is the W520, released in 1988, and it is great because of the map. This could be a predecessor of the Royal AE 1200, and the W50, released in 1986. As mentioned, the 1980 era was consisted mainly of digital Marlin watches. I will not go in details about each model because it will be needed at least 2 videos, but we could mention the following. The W59, released in 1982, still selling today, basically the cheapest and I could say the most longevous watch. And for the Marlins we have the W450, 250, 750, W21, 22, 24 and 30. First, I would like to thank to digitalwatch.com and CasioFan from which I have taken a lot of information in regards to release dates, or maybe I took some pictures that I have slightly modified. Next to them I will leave in the description section a lot of links from which I have took the pictures. Many thanks to them. I hope you guys love this long string of watches, and for sure I have missed a lot of them. Please let me know in the comment section which ones I have missed. Best wishes and Happy New Year!